So Saturday, after Colorado had hung 49 on the Big 12's best defense, LeBron James jumped on the bandwagon with this tweet, and I quote, "I don't hear none of those Deion haters being upfront and loud. They're in hiding now. Coach Prime said, we coming. Well, it's we here now. Love what's going on there in Boulder." So finally, LeBron James and I have something in common, except that I've been driving Deion's Boulder bandwagon since the moment he took the job. I said Deion Sanders can flat out coach. A lot of people laughed. Is his team ever well coached right now? I knew Deion could motivate. Mike McCarthy is the polar opposite of Deion as a motivator, a cold fish. Deion is simply the most consistently charismatic man I have ever known. And I've been around Deion quite a bit since his days playing for the Dallas Cowboys and taking them over the top to a Super Bowl championship, because that's what Deion does. Deion's team, if you're watching, just keeps and keeps getting better and better and better. It did have one bad early game at Nebraska, inexplicably to me bad. Since then, it has turned into, and I am not exaggerating, a national title contender. Before the season, I predicted Colorado would at least reach the Big 12 championship game, and I had friends texting me, laughing at me. Hand to God, laughing at me. Now I have Colorado winning the Big 12 championship game and making the playoffs, as Deion predicted before the season that his Buffaloes would do. I'm predicting that because every time Colorado plays from here on, Colorado will have the two best players on the field. Travis Hunter, obviously, is now the Heisman frontrunner, and I am all for that. I've already predicted he'll become, in the NFL, the greatest two-way player in NFL history. Will play some receiver because he's just too good playing receiver to not play receiver. But here's what I do not understand as we speak. And I don't want to start any kind of trouble here or dilute or undercut Travis Hunter's chances of winning the Heisman by splitting the vote. That's not what I'm trying to do here. But if Shedeur Sanders, who will be the first pick in the draft, as I predicted before the season, if he continues to play at the extremely high level he's been playing at for the last 5 or 6 games, and if Colorado wins at Kansas, won't be easy, and then does beat Oklahoma State and does win the Big 12 championship game, how can Shedeur Sanders not rise into at least the top 2 or maybe 3 in the Heisman race? Shedeur is now 8th in the Heisman odds. 8th. He has 27 touchdown passes to 7 interceptions. Not quite Cam Ward's 32-6. But only in the last couple of games is Colorado's offensive line giving Shedeur even reasonable protection. For the first 7 or 8 games, Shedeur was running for his life just the way he had to all of last season. Trust me on this. Shedeur's degree of difficulty has been much higher than Cam Ward's. Seriously, if Colorado makes the playoffs and Shedeur continues to rack up stats the way I think he will, I would not hate Travis and Shedeur sharing the Heisman. I realize that will never, ever happen, but no 2 players in college football history would better deserve and be happier sharing the Heisman Trophy than Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders. Am I right, LeBron, or am I right?